Hi everyone, it's Rachel. Thanks for joining me in this video. In this video, I have some Mother's Day crafts. I actually wasn't really inspired this year to make anything for Mother's Day, and then it kind of just tumbled into just a whole lot of crafts. So we got a lot going on today. But before I do, I want to throw a little disclaimer. I apologize for my little accident in the kitchen. Had to go to the ER, but don't worry, I hot glued it on before I went to the ER. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I had to go to the ER and everything is good to go. So I am crafting with a little bit of an injury, so I apologize if it takes a little slower than normal, but we are going to power through it because Mother's Day is going to be here before you know it, and I got to get this out to you all. Okay, so we got a lot of vinyl iron-on crafts and also something that's not even Cricut related crafts at the end. So be sure to stay watching to the very end so you can see what that craft is. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to make a sign for our sitter for Mother's Day. I have not released the video just yet. I believe the video will be releasing soon, but I made her a bunch of gifts for her birthday. Her birthday was back in March, and I made that video back in February. Just haven't had time to release it. But anyways, she loves plants, and she's a good plant mama. And I thought, since plants and flowers, bees come along, and I thought it would be kind of cute for a little sign that says "Sweet as can be." That is what we're going to do. And I'm using foil iron-on. And actually, before I continue weeding, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat press. Now, Cricut does not have a guide for foil iron-on for wood. I'm on their website right now. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 wavy lines, which is the medium heat, and hope that will work with our design today. I've ironed foil onto wood several times, so I know it works. It's just they don't have a guide setting for that. So let me know in the description box if you guys have been inspired for Mother's Day crafts, and what are you making for Mother's Day if you are. I just thought I'd make a couple gifts for Mother's Day. And like I said, I wasn't really inspired. I was kind of struggling this year for some reason. And just one thing kind of led to another. And I was able to come up with some crafts, more than I thought I would be able to be honest. And let me get this little area here. Some tiny ones. Okay, perfect. So this one just says "Sweet as can be" with the extra E for bee. And then I was going to do a print and cut and have a watering can with some flowers and a bee, but that was my heat press. Unfortunately, and the video has not been released. It will be released soon. But in that video, I said that I would test. In fact, actually, I want to kind of save some of this because I don't want to use up all of that. But anyways, in the video that you'll soon see, I said that I would test a theory to see if I can, because I did a print and cut, and I cut some of it out because I needed it, obviously. And I was going to run it through my printer and see if it would work so I didn't have to waste vinyl. And I will tell you, it did not work. You'll understand what I'm talking about once that video gets released. But I said I would test it for y'all, and I did, and it does not work. So if you cut out, it just jammed my printer, which I kind of figured it would. And it was an easy fix, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But if you guys, you know, are curious about, saving your printable vinyl, I guess I should be a little bit more specific. I don't think I mentioned it was printable vinyl. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to save these little dashes. And I honestly don't need to save them. It was the flowers I'm more concerned about, or the hearts. But anyways, what I did was, to kind of clarify what I was talking about earlier, I was doing a print and cut, and I thought about the sheet, since some of it was cut out, and the rest was kind of, be a waste to use or not use. So I thought I would try to run it through my printer, even though it's been cut. and yeah, it just jams the printer, so not something I would recommend. So when you're doing print and cut, try your best to maybe do a kiss cut on InDesign Space. I don't know if you know what that is. I do have a tutorial coming up here soon what a kiss cut is in Design Space, so stay tuned to that. It's just basically making stickers without cutting the actual sticker part, and or without cutting the sheet rather. So that's what that is all about. And again, I will make it. I already had made the tutorial, I should say, and it will be released here soon. But I think I'm going to try doing print and cut, just regular adhesive vinyl, using the kiss cut option and see how that works. Because I hate wasting vinyl. That printable vinyl is not cheap, and I use it quite often. But, you know, sometimes you don't have all the designs ready to go to be able to not waste it. So that is just my 2 cents. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to get this all lined up as best as possible. This is just a blank from Hobby Lobby. I got it on clearance per usual, and I just went ahead and sanded it and painted it. I actually got a touch up. I'm going to make that my bottom. It fell right before I was about to film, so I just got to repaint some of the areas, which you can kind of see the paint kind of fell off. So I had to recut this. I apologize. I ended up not laying, it went crooked, and I lifted it up real quickly, and then the W just adhered really quickly. So, and then it just got all wrinkly, and it did not look good. So unfortunately, I had to recut that. There was no saving it. I thought I could, and I ended up just making it worse. So I just quickly peeled up the whole thing and went ahead and, whoops, just recut the whole thing. Okay, I didn't do the full 30 because I think since it adhered really fast from the very beginning, I don't think it needs the full 30. So I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to actually use iron-on to use that same foil iron-on to put it on top of my bee. But I think what I'll do is I'll get this transferred first, and then I think what I'll do is put it on there. Now this is a transfer tape that I absolutely love, and I'm glad to bring it back, but I really did like the other one. I just wish it didn't have grid lines, to be honest. You guys heard me complain about that before, but I really like this transfer tape. I did like the fact that you could reuse, and you could reuse this transfer tape too, but it won't have a carrier sheet, obviously. Okay, perfect. All right, so now that I got that transferred, I'm going to go ahead and move this back and see if this can get peeled up. Perfection. Sweet as can be. All right, then let's go ahead and bring this in. And I wasn't sure how this, now actually this is kind of interesting. This bee is actually for a Libby can, and I'll link that design in the description box as well. I just liked the bee in the dashed lines. Now the reason why I didn't care if I missed some of them, because obviously it's not going to fit on here. But, and honestly, I didn't know if I was going to use them or not. But anyway, I just went ahead and detached everything and only took what I wanted. So, which is kind of cool. So, you can do that. So, again, I'll link that in the description box below. So, you guys have, you know, where you can get it. And if you have a Libby can, by all means, go ahead and, you know, get it and use it for your Libby can. Okay. So I'm just kind of being careful about where I scraped down, because I don't want to accidentally scrape down the heart. So I'm going to go ahead and place that somewhere else. Oops. This part does not want to stay down. Oh my goodness. Let's try a different approach. There we go. Oh, little antenna. perfect. Okay, so then what I'll do is I will kind of just like that. I might just leave it. I may not use that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this. I think I got that. Now what I'm going to do is just cover this up because I don't want to obviously iron on or put the iron directly onto my vinyl because it will melt it. So you just want to put either you can put parchment paper on top of it and it will be fine. Alright, I'm going to be careful. We don't want to overheat it. Alright, so let's go ahead and flip that over. And I'm not totally getting away or going to go throw away the 2 hearts and may use them, but I think, honestly, I think this might just be enough that we don't have to apply the 2 hearts. Okay, let's see. I think that looks good. Okay, I don't know what that was, but we got it. All right, so then the next thing that we need to figure out is, do we need to add another heart? What do you guys think? You guys are probably screaming, don't do it, or do it, or I don't know. Well, let's do that. That actually looks kind of nice. I can always peel it up. Even though this is permanent vinyl, you can still peel this up. That's why you still see these on here. If you couldn't, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. You just got to be careful not to scratch your vinyl, obviously. Or scratch your blank, I should say. Okay. Do we like it? Okay, let me know what you guys think. I still have a while. Hopefully I'm trying to get this video out the same weekend I'm making it. So let me know if you think I should take this heart off. I'm liking these 2 hearts, but I feel like this is just too heavy or too big. So let me know in the description box if you guys think that or in the comment section, excuse me, if I should take that heart off. I don't know. Let's see. That might need to go. I'm going to wait until you guys comment and let me know what I should do because I like it, but I don't. So let me know. So first craft done. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. I'm going to make a shirt for my daughter, and I know that this is not a Mother's Day gift, but the same principle can still apply, right, for your mom or to whomever you want to make a gift for. And the reason why I want to make her shirt, well, first of all, she has grown out of her 2 t-shirts, and I like to make shirts for her. I'm sorry if you hear a loud noise. There is an airplane going over our house. But anyway, but the reason why I really want to bring it to this video is because if your mother or whomever you're making your stuff for, if they like sparkle, then I would get this. It is a sparkle HTV. It is clear sparkle. And so what I did was I found this design, I believe, in Design Bundles. Again, I'll link the design in the description box. But I found this, and you don't have to iron. You have to mirror this because you're not applying it like this. You're applying it like this. So this doesn't have to be mirrored. But since you're doing HTV, Caesar's HTV, like any other HTV, you have to put it shiny side down and you have to mirror it. So this does make a difference if this is mirrored or not, because there's a little bit of a opening right there. So I had to make sure that I mirrored this, but not this. Okay, so you don't have to mirror your print and cut, but you have to mirror normal HTV or iron-on, same thing. Okay, so I went ahead and weeded this out, and I have my shirt here. And again, I just wanted to show you this. Doesn't give you any settings for this other than it said it takes 10 to 15 seconds. So, and I'm just going to stick with my easy mini press since that's what I have out, and that's what we'll go ahead and do. So I'm going to bring out my heat pad here, And I have the shirt that I want to use. Again, this is from Hobby Lobby. And then let me go ahead and lint roll this. Now you can use heat tape to make sure this stays and doesn't move, but honestly, I am just not that interested in doing that. I am just going to try to get centered and straight as possible. I'm going to put parchment paper over it to protect the printable vinyl, and then I'll go ahead and iron this down. Okay, so it really did really well. It didn't take long at all for this to get heated. So I did do a slight offset, I mean very minimum. So I just wanted a little bit of an offset, but I didn't want a whole lot. You don't have to do an offset. It's just total personal preference. Now, I assumed you can add the shimmer, the sparkle, clear HTV on printable vinyl. It didn't say, it just said, actually I don't even think it said anything specific, but we will try, and if it works out, then I will suggest it. If it doesn't, then it will not suggest it, excuse me. Okay, so 10 to 15 seconds. It doesn't take that long to iron it down. I'm just making sure I got the whole surface area. Okay, and then I'll remove this from my mat to cool it down a little bit, flip it over to draw out that heat. And then I'll go ahead and peel this back carefully, looking at everything, making sure that I got it all ironed down. And there we go. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, it definitely made it shiny. So if you don't like shiny vinyl on shirts, then this probably would not be a good idea. I'm not a big fan of shininess. I don't know why I was thinking it was not going to be shiny, but I just think I prefer stuff on shirts to be matte. But, you know, it's my daughter's shirt. She'll love it no matter what. So I don't know if you guys can tell. There's a little bit of a shimmer. I personally can't tell a whole lot. It just looks like it just looks shiny to me. So I don't know if I like it. And it has a weird texture to it as well. So yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd try it out, bring it to my channel. If you like it and you like the look, then by all means make it. But I don't know. It just feels weird to me. I don't know if she's going to like that. She might. Who knows? But I really don't see a whole lot of shimmer in the HTV, so I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. But hey, we tried, and now we know. I am going to make myself a little tumbler, and I found this design in design bundles. Again, I'll link it below. And I used the waterproof sticker, and I accidentally used the, oh gosh, what do they call it? Let me go ahead and look here. I use the die cut, and I should have used the kiss cut, so that way it wouldn't cut it completely from the sticker sheet. So I just decided to do that, and I created a little, there was no offset, and I just went ahead and created an offset just to give it a little bit more dimension. So I got this tumbler at Hobby Lobby for $4.50. I love tumblers. Filling it up with some water and stay hydrated through the day. Let me bring up my cup cradle here. Okay. And then I will get some rubbing alcohol and clean the surface just from any oils or dirt or dust that may have gotten on here. You always want to clean your surface so that way the vinyl lasts the longest. Got it. Okay. And you most certainly can use transfer tape. In fact, had I not done the die cut and just did the kiss cut, I probably would have used transfer tape, but I think I could apply this like a sticker. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get this placed where I want it. Do I want it centered among the cup, or do I want it more towards the top? I'm not sure. I think I might want it there. Let's see. I'm gonna hold it up like that. Yeah, I think that looks good actually. Okay, I'm gonna start at the center and just kind of use my fingers to go like that, and then just like that, and have it wrapped around. And that's it. Simple and yet easy. Now, of course, you want to, if you're giving this as a gift, you want to do it 24 to 48 hours in advance. Or if you're, this is for you, you don't want to use it for at least 48 hours. This will give the sticker time to cure on your cup and will make it last a little bit longer than, I guess, normal. So easy and simple. Okay, let's move on. Now this frame here, I've had it in my craft stash for a long time, and I think I got it from Michael's and just haven't had time to craft with it. In fact, this is another little thing I'm making for myself. I really did like it. And what I thought was, actually, before I take that all out, let me go ahead and weed my design here. Again, font information will be listed in the description box for you. Just weed it out perfectly. This is really old vinyl, so I was really surprised that it weeded out so well. Okay, let me just get the middles out, and I just put I love you. And I have this picture that I took of my daughter, and it's really pretty. I don't have it printed, so I can't add it today, but I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And she was wearing my high heels, and the way the light hit her, it was just, I don't know, it was a really beautiful picture of her. She was walking around in my shoes that were so big for her, but eventually she'll grow into it. Hopefully her and I will eventually wear the same size shoes. My mom and my sister, they both had different size shoes than I did, but my grandmother and I, we wore the same size shoes. And oh, I can't tell you how many shoes I got from that lady, from my grandmother. And she was a stylist, I should say she is a very stylish dresser. She always has really nice clothes and really nice shoes. And I mean, I even wore her clothes when I was a kid, if that's saying anything. I mean, she didn't dress too young for her age or anything like that, but she always had nice clothes and nice shoes. So when she was done with her shoes, so she always gave them to me. I hope that, like I said, I hope my daughter and I wear the same size shoes when she grows up. That way we can share shoes, or I can give her my shoes. Perfect. Okay, let me bring this up. It's like a faux wood. And then I am going to put this right here. Well, this might be a little stinker trying to get this adhered to this. This is definitely not wood. It's almost like balsa wood or basswood. Okay. Perfect. Little bit of work, but we got it. Okay. Go ahead and put this down. Actually, no, this goes first. Not that it matters, it will eventually be changed, but let's go ahead and see what it looked like. And it could be hung. There we go. Something simple but sweet. But definitely an idea that you can give to a grandparent and have a picture of their grandchildren. Or, just a picture to you know, whatever. You can do it for yourself. But yeah, I like how that turned out. And I do what's called monthly gifts. And well, actually, my sister and I, originally was my sister and I, and then we asked our mom if she wanted to join in on our monthly gift. So we rotate and we have a spending cap, and it could be at any point of the month that you can send a gift. It could be at the very beginning. It could be the last day of the month. It's kind of fun because you never know when it's going to come and you have no idea what you're going to get. And we do have a wish list on Amazon, and they can choose from it or they can opt not to. Well, my sister a couple months back decided not to choose from my list and give me a challenge for my YouTube channel. So her name is Vanessa, and so here's the challenge. So she told me to she sent me 2 packs of iron-on, and she said, see what you can create with them. And I had just opened it yesterday for the first time. I was going to do it on camera, but I wanted to prepare for this video, so I went ahead and looked at it myself. And if I can get her to send me the link to the stuff, I can, and I'll link it in the description box. But they're all iron-on, so we're going to use this one clearly. But it comes in this one, very Hawaiian themed, I think, vinyl, but they're really pretty. I almost went ahead and used this one or that one. That's really pretty. But I thought I would do a little bit of a mixture of colors. So these are really pretty vinyls. I actually may even make her a shirt for her, you know, just a little gift as a sister gift, if you will. I'm sure there's Sister's Day at some point this year. It might have already passed, but so there's that. And then I'll put that in there just to kind of keep them all collectively together. And then this is just solid. And I thought about doing a offset with what I'm going to do. And it just, the colors weren't working for me. So we got this off-white color, the neon pink, green, blue, and orange and yellow. So they really didn't go with this one in my opinion. Like this one might have went, but you wouldn't be able to see it with what I have in my blank here. So thank you, Vanessa, for giving me this. Here's the challenge. So put this away. Let's bring this in. The last 2 projects, actually, I'm going to need my hot glue gun for these 2 projects. I'm going to turn that on while I'm reading this one. This is actually the last vinyl craft of today's video. So this is going to be for my mom for Mother's Day from her granddaughter. And my mom goes by Nana. There we go. So there we go. Just says Nana. Thought that was really pretty. Okay, so I have this blank here. And what I'm going to do is, oh, you know what? I just turned off my iron-on. I was thinking I was done with iron-on projects, and I am not done with it completely. So let me bring this out. And while that's heating up, I'm still going to use whatever he's putting out at this point just to kind of get this going here. And I'm going to iron on this to my wood blank here. Okay. Very good. Okay, now that we have that, I'm going to bring in, I have this jar of clothespins, and I thought it'd be kind of cute to use the smaller clothespins. Oh, that one broke. We have even smaller ones. Let's see. There's different sizes of clothespins and different shades of brown. Do we want the smaller one? I thought it'd be kind of cute to put some pictures on here. Now I realized by doing this, the pictures are going to come off of the blank here, but that's okay. They're meant to kind of pretend this is a picture, kind of hang like this. you know, so that is the idea. And I'm going to print out some pictures of my daughter, and maybe I pick some pictures of her and my daughter. And then, gotta move fast. Definitely think I went downhill. Whoops, I guess I should have measured this. That's okay. What I'll do is I can peel it up and repaint it. I'll fix it later. But I should have measured it. But anyway, so just pretend that this is a piece of, this is a photo. You just put it right underneath there, and you are good to go, right? And again, obviously it will be a smaller size, but still nonetheless a good idea. All right, let's go ahead and get into the last craft project. Okay, the last craft, it's these jars. Now hear me out. I have found these pegs, and I'll go ahead and show you. Okay, so here are these pegs I found. This is from this is from Michael's. And they're just called Peg People. In fact, they come in little baggies. You can get even smaller pieces. Hobby Lobby has them, but they only have, I think, one size. And I also had purchased, so you'll see that in, oops, excuse me for the noise, but you also will see some beads. And I just got them off of Amazon. So I will link everything. I'll link the beads in the description box. I probably won't link these. But this can be found at Michael's. And I thought it'd be a cute idea to go ahead and I painted. Now you could take this part off if this is not like a vibe that you're really looking for. I'm just trying to find a cheap, inexpensive way to create like a glass dome. Now they do have glass domes that has an indentation in the wood, and so that way it prevents this from moving, because this part, if I take that off, you know, it moves around. So I might end up doing that, or might end up gluing it. I don't know if I don't think I'll really like the fact that you can see glue, but I think this is going to be okay, you know, to be moved around. But that's just a personal preference. I think for the safety of traveling, because I gotta have these travel some distances here, I think that I'll just leave this on here so the glass won't be moving too much. So all you gotta do is just put that back into that little groove, and then you should be good to go. It is, I painted this white with some chalk paint. I did 2 layers, kind of made it, probably should have added another layer, but it's going to be okay. So what I did was I spelled out, I think this one's Mom, and there's another one I'm making for my mother-in-law. It's called, we're putting Gigi on there. And then, so this is for my sister-in-law and my other sister-in-law. So I'm making stuff for them as well. So the idea is just it's going to be an easy project, because there's no wrong or right way of doing this. And I am just going to put the mom in the back, so that way the children go around. So it's a really easy project. But again, I saw this idea on Pinterest, so it's not completely original thought here. But what that individual did, and if I could link it, I would, but I actually was trying to go back and refer to it to see how they did a certain thing. In fact, I don't even think they used this. I think they actually used a glass dome. But they had just the peg of the mom with a heart, and it just said Mom. So I thought it would be kind of cute to add the smaller pegs for the children. And I thought that would be a cute idea. And they come in different sizes, and they also come in like one that would be a dress and then not, so that way you can tell the difference between which one's the boy and which one's the girl. It just says M, and I'm sorry that you guys can't really see it that well. It's just, I will flip it over once I get everything glued down. I'm just trying to think of the placement. I thought for a quick way to craft, because Beacon Fabri-Tac, you kind of have to hold it for a while and then it will adhere, and I just wanted something quick and simple. All right, so then there's that. And then what I'm going to do is close that, and there you go. What do you guys think? I am loving this. All right, let me go ahead and work on the other two, and then I'll show you all of them. One done, and I think that these turned out super cute, and I just really like how they all turned out. So let me go ahead, put that one on there. And honestly, these go on sale, and I think they were originally $6.49, and I think they go on sale for 40% off, so like $3.50, $4. And then these pegs, you buy them in bulk, and they're not that, I don't actually even know how much they were, but and then these beads weren't that expensive. I'll link those in the description box as well. So this one just says Gigi, so this is my mother-in-law, and I figured I'd put all the grandkids in that one, so I'll go ahead and take that off so you guys can see it. Pretty cool. Try to get my purple thumb out of there, or finger out of there. So, and they're pretty sturdy in there, so that's kind of nice. And of course, you guys can paint this, make it a little bit not as neutral. You can paint it to their specific color, but overall, I thought this turned out super adorable. And I'm glad that I painted the base white. I was talking to Lainey from Crafted by Lucas, and she suggested just to paint the base white and the rest leave natural, and I'm glad that I went with that suggestion. So there you go. Again, very inexpensive. I would say maybe $5 each one, and there you go. All right, well, that is the last craft I have for you in this video. Let's go ahead and bring in everything together and see what we crafted, and I'll let you guys know which one my favorite one is. I think they all turned out super adorable, and I just like the uniqueness of each little element that we did. So this is one of the first ones that we did, and I am just loving this one. And the more I'm looking at it, the more this heart becomes natural for me, like it's supposed to be there. But of course, just let me know if you guys think that that heart is supposed to, should I take it off, or should I take off all the hearts, or just leave this one? Just let me know. I don't know. I just think, to me, it's supposed to be there. But you guys let me know, and then I'll take it from there. But I love the gold that's on this. This gold foil. It's really pretty. And I can't wait to add some pictures to this. I think she'll absolutely love it. And of course, a little mama gift for me. I like this. Nice Blessed Mama. Again, this is from Design Bundles, and I'll be sure to link that. And this is a really big tumbler, and I love these tumblers. They're super inexpensive, and they hold cold water pretty well. I never put heat in there. I don't think that you're supposed to, but I'm almost certain that you're not supposed to, so I'm sure it will say on there. I just don't have the label for that anymore. And then, of course, this shirt here. Again, I am not a big fan of shirts that have shiny vinyl. It's just not kind of like what I prefer, and this does not have a lot of shimmer. So if I had to do it all over again, I probably would not do this anymore and just use it for maybe a different project. But I don't know, maybe I won't use it at all and just give it to my sister, because I'm sure she'll like it. But you know what, I think it'll be fine. She'll grow out of it fast, and I don't hate it enough not to use it or get rid of it and donate it. But she'll use it. It's fine, no big deal. And then, like I said, these all turned out super adorable. They're different. You don't see these often, and I just like how you can kind of just imagine what your kids would look like on these. That's kind of the point of the willow tree figurines. So anyways, well, that is all I have for you for Mother's Day gift inspiration ideas. I hope that you gain some inspiration in some way, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. And for you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, and I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.